Before we get started, I just wanted to apologize for the lack of footage from the actual game itself. You'll be watching some Borderlands 3 farming footage. I don't really have a capture card or any way to record footage from my Switch without it looking like garbage. I'll be working on getting a capture card so this doesn't happen again in the future. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I am Commander Turtle Gamer, but you can call me CTG, and welcome to my review of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Super Mario. That name is one of the biggest and most recognizable names in video games, if not of all time. Now, it's Mario's 35th anniversary. 35 years since its adventure in Super Mario Bros. All the way back in 1985 on the NES. Now, in 2020, Nintendo is finally done what the fans have been begging for years. A collection of Mario's 3 best 3D adventures. The only 2 All-Stars collections before 3D All-Stars came out on the SNES, or Super Nintendo, and the Wii. The Super Nintendo version had 2 variants, a version with Super Mario World and a version without it. I happen to have the version that has Super Mario World, and I might end up doing a review of that, so be on the lookout for that later. As for the Wii version, well, it was essentially just a glorified port of the Super Nintendo version. Super Mario 3D All-Stars features Mario's first 3 3D adventures. Super Mario 64, for the Nintendo 64, obviously. Super Mario Sunshine, from the GameCube. And Super Mario Galaxy, from the Wii. Every game has been remastered with updated aspect ratios as well as a resolution increase. Super Mario 64 runs at 720p in a 4:3 aspect ratio at 30 FPS when in handheld mode and in docked mode. Super Mario Sunshine and Super Mario Galaxy, on the other hand, have had quite the overhaul. They both run at 720p in a 16:9 aspect ratio in handheld mode, and at 1080p in the same aspect ratio when docked. However, Super Mario Sunshine only runs at 30 FPS, while Super Mario Galaxy runs at 60. It can feel a little bit choppy at times, but it's perfectly playable. Super Mario 64 controls in a very natural way. The biggest difference is they use the right stick as the camera control instead of the C buttons, because there are no C buttons. This can take a little getting used to, but overall, the controls feel fine. I just wish that they would have given you the option to map the camera controls to the D-pad on the left Joy-Con. But other than that, it's fine. Super Mario Sunshine has had quite the control change. First, FLUDD's controls are different due to the lack of analog triggers. You now have to use the right trigger for spraying water while running, which used to be what happened when you pushed the right trigger on the GameCube controller down 3/4 of the way. And you use the right bumper to spray water while standing still, which used to be what happens if you push the trigger down all the way. Personally, I wish those would have been flipped, but it works. It's a bit odd to get used to, but it works. Super Mario Galaxy, on the other hand, is where things get iffy and weird. Now, to the game's credit, the controls do feel very natural. The problem begins with the pointer. The motion controls for spinning feel fine, however, picking up star bits is a little weird. The best way I can think to explain it is that it feels much less sensitive than it did on the Wii. Now, some might think this is a good thing, and it might be. But as someone who grew up with the Wii version, it just feels off and weird. That's not to say that it was bad in implementation, however. It's actually fine. You can hold the right Joy-Con at whatever angle is most comfortable to you, in my experience. For the handheld side, however, while I will admit that it's a little weird to have to tap and swipe on the screen to use the pointer, it feels natural for a Switch game. It's very responsive, and I think anyone could get used to it in time. So overall, I think the controls are good. They're just weird and strange, but I think you can get used to them. The collection also includes a music player mode, which includes the soundtracks of all 3 games, totaling 175 songs. No more hunting down that copy of the Super Mario Galaxy soundtrack on eBay. This is a very nice collection, but it has one glaring flaw. For some godforsaken reason, Nintendo decided to make this a limited run and an even more limited physical run. After March of 2021, Nintendo will no longer be offering this game for physical sale or on the Nintendo eShop. Why? What was their thought process here? There is no good reason except for driving up artificial scarcity. So that way more people will think that they gotta jump on it now. I can't stand artificial scarcity. If it was meant to be a collector's edition, or some sort of collector's piece, that's fine. If it was meant to be rare, that's fine. But this is a big release. This is a compilation release. Why are they making it scarce? Why is it limited? I sincerely hope that they go back on their word and either continue offering it, or that they're going to offer it again later on in the future. Because this was a horrible decision on their part. Especially right now, when money for a lot of people is tight because of the you-know-what happening in the world right now. This was a horrible decision on their part. However, if you can look past Nintendo's stupid marketing decisions and the strange control scheme for Galaxy, you'll be pleasantly surprised by this collection. It's good. The controls are natural, again, aside from Galaxy. They look great, and it's a compilation of 3 of Mario's best 3D outings. The music is amazing, as always. Get your hands on this if you can, but also, if you miss it, just know there's always emulators. And there's always original copies of these games if you have the system. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Blah blah blah. Usual YouTuber e-begging. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Ugh. Anyway, I am Commander Turtle Gamer, but you can call me CTG, and I will see you next time.